They'll run down the hill in one of the most storied entrances in all of college football. Death Valley, Clemson, South Carolina, home to the Tigers since 1945. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Hokies will kick it away first. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. First down here for the offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Makes the grab. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They'll leave it with him. Pirouettes away from the defense. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. This Tiger running game starting to show some juice, sort of a C.J. Spiller type of feel.
Yeah, and it doesn't always hit you early. It doesn't always hit you on the first possession, but I do think they've done a good job over the years, Clemson, with sticking with the run game, creating that balance, trying to get those first downs, and trying to create some tempo against your defense.
Makes the grab on the left. And it's loose. And the defense snatches it, and they're trying to flip the field.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games. That loses games. And that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Now they'll run it to the right here. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. From the gun, running back gets to give. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Give to the running back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. To the air. It's Frederick. Makes his connection. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those third down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. They want to run it left here. Still on his feet at the 45. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And I love these offensive coaches going right back to your guy. I believe in you. Just because you fumbled doesn't mean I'm not going to give you the football.
Yeah, he's repaying the favor right now to this coaching staff as well. And doesn't it just seem like he's running with a little bit more juice? He looks like he's ticked off.
They'll give it to him again. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Dropping back, it's Wolf. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He tries to take the top off. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
Out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, bro.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you can tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
The give to the back. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Wow, what a nice run. He's showing you his athleticism there. You guys remember back in the day when we were calling a game here and the all-time great Virginia Tech running back Kevin Jones came up to the booth and he got into a vertical leap contest with Pollock. It was awesome. This guy on the field, man, he's got so much skill and ability. He's strong and he's fast, and I think he can also out-jump Dave.
They're getting this guy lathered up. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll give it to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air, it's Frederick. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
The Hokies will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Final play of the quarter coming. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the 1st quarter.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. Clemson 7, Virginia Tech 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Wide out in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's out past the 35. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down.
And this receiver is so dangerous. There's so many different ways that he can hurt a defense. You got to throw it to him conventionally, but find creative ways to get him the football out in space and let him go to work.
They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 36. Back to throw, it's Wolf. Fires to the right. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
Going to try to get it himself. Really nice job by this sophomore quarterback to pick up the 1st down with the run. And the Hokies moving quickly to the line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield. 1st and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Casey. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Leaves it with the back. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that 1st down on that run play.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm now. They're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
He finds his man. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this first down.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. But starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Going for 6. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
From the gun, the ground game. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Moving away from pressure. Shakes off the tackle. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
I know he didn't pick up the first down, but, man, he makes this 4th down way more manageable. It's tough when you got 4th in Africa. Did a great job of making this manageable and keeping the playbook open.
4th down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? He leaves it with his back. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down.
Coming up, 4th down.
Well, this head coach is clearly sending a message. Not sure what it is, but he's going for it close to his own end zone. Got it past the marker. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he makes the grab at the 20. Touchdown, Clemson. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. Effective offense. leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
14, Virginia 10, 0.
Going for the return. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to...
He lofts one down the sideline. Makes the grab inside the 30. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
They're setting up the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, and he got nothing. He got no gain. Great job by the defense understanding the situation, understanding, they're not trying to block me. They're trying to make me run upfield. No, sir. Good job being smart, gap sound, not letting the screen beat him. Nowhere to go.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. This crowd knows when to bring it. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And this sophomore quarterback learning when to use his legs to move the chains.
These QBs that can scramble and buy time, you just got to have a lot of energy. I mean, you got to keep chasing, keep chasing. Sometimes you run upfield, you got to retrace your steps. QB won that battle, and now you got another chance, first and goal. Get your mind right. Let's hold him to a field goal.
And he's knocked down. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Looking to throw, it's Frederick. Coming after him. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on when that forces the incompletion.
Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Skips away from pressure. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. This drive will start at the 6-yard line. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Back to the ground game on the left. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And you've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
Yeah, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Loss of 1 on the play. Second down coming up.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The give to the back. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. second half, and Clemson will kick it away. Oh, he's going to take a chance. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Hokies.
What a way to seize momentum here. You start the second half, you take the first kick back to the house. Great blocking and an awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. USC has the lead right now, but kind of fittingly, the men of Troy have been in a battle today. They're up by 4 over Houston. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Finds his big tight end.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Looking to throw for it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the ball is picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. At the 35, he's got room. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
Here comes the offense on first down. Running back searching for a hole. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Hokies in the hurry up. To the air, it's Frederick. Getting some heat. He'll pull it down and run. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously you don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
These third downs, man, they're critical down in distances. When you have mobile quarterbacks, it's just so great to know that, one, they can get it throwing it for your offense, but two, if it's not there, they can take off and scramble and generate big plays as well. This guy now, because of his athleticism, he's got the offense knocking on the door inside the opponent's 10-yard line.
He worked his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Bringing the extra beef. It's goal line. I know what I'm going to get. I know what I'm going to do. We're going to be bigger, stronger at the point of attack and push you around, and then the running back does the rest and finds the end zone.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Comes out throwing on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Wolf. Quickly out to the tight end.
To the tight end. No gain on the play. Third down coming up.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking to throw it again. Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offense trying to catch him off guard a little bit, running that draw play, but the defense wasn't fooled. Everybody stayed in their lane, and they're able to get the tackle for loss.
Here comes this whole crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. They want to throw it. Setting up the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. And the Hokies want to pick up the tempo. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Virginia Tech.
The Hokies will line up to punt it away. Fair catch was called for, but there is a flag on the play, and we'll have to sort it out. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense getting set for first down. Power football with the run. At the 35, he's loose. Open runway ahead. At the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Bringing it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quarterback adapting. It's loose. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
To the air, it's Frederick. They're bringing heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
That is an awesome play up front right there, crashing that play in the backfield. It's funny, you think back to Clemson. Remember when Trevor Lawrence won a national title his true freshman year? It wasn't necessarily about Trevor Lawrence. They won that title because of their defensive dominance, especially on the D-line. That may have been the best D-line we've ever seen in college football. And I tell you, sometimes this dude looks like he could start on that D-line. He's that talented.
And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. And the Hokies are marching down the field. Going up top on first down. Looking left. He makes the catch. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. The Hokies headed quickly to the line. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line.
A shot toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck-it-up-and-hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots. And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
And just a short and safe pass play, they pick up a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Handoff from the shotgun. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th. A first down run in the red zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Needs to get it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Hokies. He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the 4th. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Now on 2nd down. They go to the ground. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Here's the handoff. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off. And really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. It's Wolf. Gets open down the middle. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
He's right on target. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense set on 1st down. He wants to throw it again. He's got his man, makes the grab, and they swarm him under.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Got his man quickly. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Man, and just what the doctor ordered. You needed a big play to go out there and try to take the lead, and you find your receiver out wide. He runs by the DB. Nice throw, nice catch. You got the lead.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the 1st down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. To throw, it's Frederick. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And he makes the catch inside the 10. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
What a massive play by this offense. Man, you needed it. Great execution. Now kick the extra point, tie this football game up late, or do you go for 2? Do you go for the win? Do you try to take the lead? That is a you decision.
And a little bit extra pressure on this extra point, but it's good, and we're tied. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, and good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you and get yourself in position to win.
He wants to throw. Gets it out quickly. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Scanning the field, it's Wolf. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he pulls it inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Clemson. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
They'll need to be very sound here. Limit this return and put this game in the hands of their defense to salt it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Okay, one possession game. Got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable here.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can make the big catches here in small windows.
Looking to buy time. He's taking a deep shot. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. Here in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He wants a big play here late. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. Playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happened.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.